Awesome. Well, happy Saturday, everybody. The month of May is almost over. I'm honored that you all took some time out of your weekend to invest in yourself, invest in some training. I hope that I can live up to some standards and share some value and nuggets and things that I've done to be successful. I'm playing a pretty hot hand right now. I feel very lucky, fortunate, blessed to be grinding for the last 6 years and to get to this position where I'm at. So if I can share any value, takeaways, one or two things that I've done, that's my whole intention here today. So let me share my screen. If you can see my screen, maybe just give me a thumbs up here. Perfect, thank you. All right, let's get rolling. I want to be mindful of your time. I hope that this is about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It will be recorded. And I'm going to cover some good content, things that I've done to be successful in the solar and sales industry and social and networking and referrals. So let's jump in. I have been doing solar for 6 years. I am a realtor as well. And we're going to cover a few different topics today. So the agenda today, we're going to knock out a little bit about me, what I believe is branding and spheres and how you can manage your sales in your career, job, solar, whatever it is that you do. I'm going to talk about social media. That has led to a lot of my success, guys. I got 2 leads yesterday alone on social media. Someone asks about solar in Southern California, somehow my name gets tagged. So I want to share the magic for that. Networking has been my backbone. I'll share a few different things I've done for networking that has helped me. Events, I've done many, many events. Not anymore, but I did a ton of events. Referrals, my follow-up process, my work ethic, which is too much, basically. Some tools and slides that I've done. And then we'll just wrap it up, guys. So I hope this is valuable. I've been very fortunate the last 6 years, even meeting with the CEO of Lynn Jurich and always having fun, always snapping pictures wherever I go and sharing the content. Partly has led to my success. A little bit about me real quickly. Yes, this is actually my license plate on my car. I am that dedicated. I'm that invested. I love Yosemite. I've hiked Half Dome twice. The environment is important. That's why we're here, right? So I grew up in Southern California, hometown in Claremont. I live in Diamond Bar. It's at the junction of Orange County, Los Angeles County, San Bernardino County. That's important, guys. Why do you think I like to be there? Because I can drive and sell in 3 of the most populous counties and the most successful solar in the country. So that's important to me. I went to Cal Poly Pomona, got a bachelor's and a graduate degree. I came from Best Buy, Verizon Wireless, sales and manager. I'm a realtor at eXp Realty. I see what they're doing in their growth. I started solar back in 2015. Someone told me about this Tesla company, Solar City. We've all heard of them. We all know what happened. I worked for a private dealer. I worked for Sunrun Corporate. And now I'm with a new company. As of May 2020, humble brag, I have closed 22 deals. I've closed 3 outside of this new company as well. I have 7 installations in the last few weeks. And with my old company, I actually had 5 installations this month as well. So I'm doing great, guys, and I want to just share some value. I've never had such a strong month before. So a few routines, get this out of the way. Mindfulness is big to me. Taking time to appreciate the fact that we have jobs, we have careers, we can sell. We live in a great country. You know, we woke up this morning breathing. These are amazing things. Being thankful. Meditation's big for me. The Headspace app, Waking Up app. I've joined a mastermind group where we focus on gene keys and why we are the way we are and how we grew up and why we react and what our expectations are. You know, to me, there's nothing more important than these things in life. I don't care how much you make. If you make $1 million, if you don't understand those things, you don't have my admiration. You don't have my respect. Breath work is amazing. take 30, 40 minutes and do a breath exercise on YouTube. Ask me for the link. I'll send it to you. Holy crap. It's an amazing thing to do. It's medicine for you and your body. Journaling, juicing, smoothies, trying to get in nature and exercise or ground whenever possible when I'm not stuck working 13-hour days in my condo. So let's jump in. Guys, the first category I want to talk about is your brand, your spheres. Think about where your elementary school is. Think about where you went to high school. Think about your college. Are you in a Facebook group with your high school buddies? Should you create one? I created one and I hosted a reunion 2 years ago. Why did I do that? Partly because I love those guys, but visibility, guys. Take ownership over something. Because you're going to bring these spheres, these buckets in your life into the career that you're currently doing, right? They're going to see you post about it. They're going to see you talk about it. You're going to message them. You're just going to live and breathe whatever it is that you're doing out there. So I used to work at Best Buy, Verizon, Solar City, real estate. I added thousands of people in my real estate world in Southern California onto my Facebook, onto my LinkedIn. If someone mentions solar in the real estate industry, I'm getting mentioned, I'm getting referred because I came from those spheres, right? Those circles. You need to think of these things. You need to reach out to those buckets, those spheres. There's going to be a referral partner in those buckets. My hometown, I live currently close by. I piggyback off of my name and people knowing my parents and being a part of the Chamber of Commerce, all these different things. I cannot tell you how vital BNI networking has been. Business Networking International. I'll touch on that. Join a Chamber of Commerce. Speaking engagements is new for me. Last year, my business took on that level. People might ask you to speak at a brewery on clean energy, maybe at a Rotary or an event, Kiwanis event. Get in front of people. Talk about clean energy. Talk about something you're passionate about. I don't care. Talk about your cats. Talk about coffee or whiskey or real estate. Just get in front of people and have speaking engagements. Reach out to your local association of realtors. So right here in this picture, I'm speaking in front of a room of realtors, guys. Realtors know solar's popular. They know they need to be aware of it. They know it's on more and more homes in the MLS. What better way to do a free training at your local association of realtors? Google it, look it up, ask your local agent, talk to a few agents. I mean, shoot, go online and go to Green Certified Realtors. There's a website, Green Certified Realtors. Do you think that they want a solar partner in their back pocket that's going to send them referrals? Of course. You got free time at home? Jot down a few of these things because these are all things I've done. The social media that I use, a lot of you have met me here, LinkedIn. I have a personal page for Facebook. I have a business page. I do have a personal Instagram and I have a business Instagram. And just share pictures, guys. A local installation, put a yard sign, take a picture. An event that you did, whatever design tool you use, take a picture of that on a Friday night and say, hey, I'm designing a system, maybe a networking event, maybe an installation or black on black panels, maybe you at a warehouse being silly, whatever it is, just post. You know the age-old adage, when someone sees something 7 to 9 times, magazine, TV, radio, internet, they're going to think of you and associate you with that thing. So if you post on solar every week to your sphere in multiple different venues, and they're going to think of you and they're going to comment you. I know people don't even know me on Facebook. And I had a guy last night tag me and say, you need to talk to Jonathan. And I'm messaging her this morning and I have to get her a proposal. So these things are powerful and they're free, right? So those are the platforms that I use. Be mindful of your audience, right? Maybe you're older, maybe you're younger, maybe your people are on the Nextdoor app. If you haven't heard of Nextdoor, check it out. Just be mindful of that. People ask me, oh, I'll keep my personal page with my 200 friends, and then I'll just make a business page and I'll do it there. Someone really, really smart once told me, Get to 5,000 friends. You've heard me say this before, a lot of you. Just get to 5,000 friends. I don't care about the cat pictures of my 200 friends. If you're at 5,000 friends, how many of those are homeowners? How many of those people might refer you or get a referral credit or tag your name or like your content or become part of your tribe? If the more people you have, the more they interact with your content, the more they engage the content, the more likes you get, the more it's going to show up on people's feeds, the more shares it's going to get. To get to 5,000, go to your chamber events, go to your BNI events, go to community events, go to your local restaurant or church Facebook page and see whoever commented or liked the pictures and add a few of them. Why? Because they're probably homeowners. They're probably in your community that you'll probably get to know them. Oh, but Jonathan, I don't know them though. Who cares? Just get to 5,000 friends. Trust me. I have a problem because I'm at 5,000 and I can't even control my requests right now. So you need to use both, guys. You need to use a mixture of personal for some business and business for some business, right? I strongly suggest using both. What to post, when to post. People love awards. They love recognition. This is one of my most liked pictures. I did receive an award and I grabbed a champagne bottle and everybody thinks it's like the owners of Sunrun or whatever company I was at, and everybody loved it. I stood up in front of the room and I said, anyone in this room, grab this champagne bottle, take a picture and post it. Nobody cares is my favorite line. Nobody cares, guys. Just post it. People love recognition, awards. You're doing a good job. You closed a sale, be recognized for it. Give yourself a shout out. Selfies tend to increase the visibility of your posts. So try to include yourself in them when possible. Video, video, video. Get behind the camera. Whatever you do, go to an installation, be like, hey guys, this is the panels, this is the conduit coming down, this is the inverter, converts it. Little 2-minute explanation, hundreds of views, right? The sooner you can get into video, I know it's tough, the better. People do not want to be hard sold. Act now before the end of the May to get this rebate. Nobody gives a crap about that. They want to see funny things. They want to see recognition. They want to see interesting things. Everybody asks me, Jonathan, what do you do for leads? Facebook ads is something I've tried. I did pretty well at it for a little bit. It is pretty saturated. I am running 2 ads right now in my local communities, very fine-tuned, very niche, sending them to a landing page. It's a good thing to try. It's one of those things that you try, the Facebook ads, the door knocking, the networking, all of these sort of things. Social media, community groups. Guys, whatever city or county or whatever you live in, if there's a group for cat owners, if there's a group for, you live in Torrance and there's a Torrance Buzzers group or a community buzzed group. Diamond Bar, don't go adding the group. There's over 12,000 people around Diamond Bar where I live in a buzzers group. That is the most powerful community group I'm aware of in Southern California. So join community groups, post valuable content. Sometimes they let you post a once-a-month special. All Buzzer Diamond Bar residents, I'm running a $1,000 credit referral or 12 months no payment rebate option right now, stimulus rebate, whatever you want to do. But join a group or start your own group as well. Maybe you want to do a neighborhood safety group. Maybe you want to do a high school reunion group. Create a group, be visible. And guess what? Everyone's going to know that you do solar because you've been posting every week, and they'll naturally refer you. They'll naturally see your content. Social media. Some of you might have seen this super funny video I did. I did hire some video guys. It was only $300 to $400. And look at this on YouTube or Facebook. It has 4,000 views. This guy leaves his fridge open because he has solar. So there's some humor to that. On my YouTube page here, you can find a bunch of resourceful videos as well. Networking. let's talk about Chamber of Commerce. I think everyone should join one. You're going to go to ribbon cuttings. Maybe you're going to run the young professionals group. Maybe you'll run one of the different groups that they have. I ran the young professionals group with the Claremont Chamber, where I grew up, my hometown, and they invited me to be on the board of directors. The visibility of that, people recognizing you, your name being called out, you standing up in front of a room of hundreds of people every breakfast, every first, second Tuesday of the month, whatever that looks like. These are things that I've been doing for the last 6 years, day in and day out. Even when the chamber didn't give me a referral for the first 2 years, I'm shaking hands with the mayor and city council and the police chief, and I'm taking on some responsibility and making friends. I want to touch on BNI for a minute, guys. This is very huge. This is one of the biggest points in the slideshow. One of my teammates, Erwin Delabra, he's kicking butt right now. He went out and joined a BNI in Pasadena. Another colleague, Zach Haynes, he joined a BNI in Sacramento. So Erwin, in his BNI, virtually during COVID, was Zooming, right? He took that challenge. He paid his $600 to join BNI. He has a family now. See this top right picture? This is my BNI family. We meet once a week with the sole intention of helping others, givers gain, passing referrals. You have a tribe, an army that's going out every day and referring you guys. I think I sold 14, 15 deals last year just from this group. If y'all making $3,000 to $9,000 a deal, do the math. And BNI is just magical. So, sorry, I don't went on a tangent. Erwin joined the Pasadena BNI, one of the #1 realtors in the BNI group. He just sold solar to LG 375s, kick butt system. How important, like how awesome is that? So I love when people take some of this and run with it. Go to bni.com, search for a group, visit 1 or 2 groups around you, and just join one. There's also these things called Team or LaTip. They're very similar. Yes, they meet once a week. Yes, you got to get up earlier, go to lunch once a week. But is 13 deals worth it to you? You can also visit other chapters in other cities that don't have a solar person. I'm in the Glendora chapter. I visit Claremont. I visited a team in Claremont, and then people want you to visit theirs, and now you start collecting business cards. I don't know about you guys, but when I go to a chamber event or a BNI event, I'm collecting everyone's business card. What am I doing with that? I'm taking it home. I'm adding them on social media. Sitting on my couch, watching some TV in the afternoon, I'm adding everyone on social media. I'm sending them a text message. So good to meet you. I have a referral program. Here's my contact V card. Here's my digital card. And I send that text to every single freaking business card I got, to every single meeting that I go to every networking event that I've ever been to. I mean, we're not there to sip on the free iced tea, right? We're there to make money, make business, sell solar, and the whole reason of renewable energy, why we're here. So I get kind of pumped up about this stuff. Happy hour events. I went to a happy hour event. I met a lender in Claremont. We knew the same people. She just got installed a few weeks ago. Community events in your local city, meetup or Facebook events. Just go to an event. Maybe there's a tree planting event. Maybe there's a compost. Learn how to make compost, guys. Why would someone go to that? To meet the community, to be part of the community and make friends and then talk to them. And because why? Because they're homeowners. And we're kind of trying to sell them renewable energy and clean energy. And so just all these different things that I've been doing for years and years and years. Texting every business card, like I mentioned. Rotary events, Kiwanis events, those are good. Those give back to the community so much. One guy in my BNI asked me to speak at his, I believe, Rotary event or Kiwanis event, just about clean energy. No sale, no pitch, just clean energy, the adoption of renewable energy, electric vehicles. 6 months later, I get a phone call. Jonathan, this is Jared in Upland. I'd like to sign up for solar with you now. Did I think that would happen? Heck no. I went to that brewery too, and I closed that deal, like I mentioned, because I was invited there as well. So you never know. Keep in contact, keep in touch, drip on anyone that you meet. Always keeping in touch with past colleagues, because we all generally have an incentive to attract to our company, right? Whether it's a big company, they give you a spiff, or whether there's an override or whatever it is. Keeping in touch with my community is big to me. Asking quality questions on solar Facebook groups. Maybe we can all be very humble and loving in a family on these Facebook groups. You know, there's a lot of Mr. Know-it-alls and Mr. Sarcastics. And so I think we can all humbly try to help each other as professionals and caring solar family members. That's a big theme for me right now. Keeping in contact with old companies, getting to know other professionals in the solar world. When I join a new company, guys, my last company, the top guy that was making over 150K, I took him to lunch twice and I paid for it. Why? Because I wanted to pick his brain. What are you doing that makes you different? Why are you standing out? How do you get your jobs to move a little faster? Are you friends with the project coordinator? Like, what are you doing? And like I mentioned, we all generally have an incentive to attract people. So keeping in contact with other professionals and helping build our organizations and our business. Events, touch on that real quick. My local gym here, Johnny, the general manager, who is now the district manager, invites me to his anniversary events at his gyms. It's free. I get to give away a raffle. I get to collect data. I get to go do appointments just from doing this. Is it a chore? Yeah. Is it a grind? Yeah. Do I have to stand there for 4 hours? Of course. But you close one deal, 2 deals, you add people to your social media, you drip on them, you send them that V-text, that V-card, right? There's a theme here. Anything I do. Community events, chamber events, talk to your local chamber of commerce. They might have an annual village venture. They may have a pumpkin patch, you know, whatever it is, set up a booth. Festivals and farmers markets. A lot of people have farmers markets. Now we're coming into the summer. They meet once a week. Some farmers market allow a booth to be out there. Some don't. Sustainable groups. My hometown has Sustainable Claremont. I sponsor their dinners or their wine and beer events. I get my name out there. Earth Day. Y'all better have done an Earth Day event. Once a year, guys. It would just pass. I know we are in a pandemic here, but every year on Earth Day, there are events all over. Set up a booth right here. Set up a solar panel. Set up an inverter, a banner, a table, whatever it is. Just maybe a green table. Do a raffle. Do a giveaway. Give some free waters. Collect some data. There's an electric vehicle group in my local community. They meet down the street. It's a bunch of 60 and 70-year-old engineer guys that like to build their own electric vehicles. You know how many times I've been to that on a Saturday morning at 11 a.m.? Probably 20. And they invite me to their electric vehicle day parade. And guess what? I've closed deals by having a booth at their parade day. And then I'll see them at another event, a Diamond Bar anniversary event, and they'll have their electric cars and I'll go chat with them and they're like, I'm going to refer you today. It's just this community, this trend, this thing that we do, right? You're living and breathing solar and renewable energy and networking. And networking is not for everybody. My friends and family say, oh, you got the personality for it. And maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe you bring someone along with you to the booth that's high energy, that friend that doesn't shut up. Whatever it is, right? Sponsor events. This has been big for me the last year or two. A real estate expo, Revolve or Revive event, Rancho Cucamonga, one of the largest events. I pay $400 or $500 to have a table there to interact with thousands of agents. I did this a year ago. I think I collected 300 realtor business cards. I had multiple appointments set up. I have realtors that refer me left and right. Is it worth it? I'll let you be the judge of that. So sponsor events. There's another event I did recently. There's a breakfast real estate that meets once a month in Rancho Cucamonga as well. I forget the name of it. And I can be the breakfast sponsor. $150. I get to stand in front of the room 5 minutes. I get to put flyers and business cards out. I closed a 12 kilowatt on a realtor. He's given me 3 referrals already. We just talked yesterday. He lives in Fontana. So just get out there, guys. Don't want to beat a dead horse here. Referrals, try to go a little quicker. Plant seeds in the presentation. I'll show you a few presentation slides. Have a presentation, be the professional. Always give updates during the job. We're still working on your designs. We're still working on your permits. We'll have an update for you next week. Thank you so much. Go to your install if you can visit. I try to go to every install. I have a yard sign. I put it in the ground. I take pictures. I take a video. I give them a custom mug. I sometimes used to pass out flyers or door knock when I had more time. I take a picture and I make a collage. This is a installation I just had the other day in 32 days from signing to installation. Giant system. And I send her a collage like this and I go, please share this with all your friends and family online. It's such a pleasure to work with you. Every time, guys, every install, all 100 installs last year, I do this. It's just something I do. Does a yard sign ever correlate to a phone call? I don't know. Does the homeowner look at it every time they pull up to the driveway and think of me? Probably. So just something that I do. Stay in touch with your past clients. Offer bill reviews. Send me your Edison bill. Send me your LADWP, your PG&E bill. I need to see it. I want to make sure you guys aren't going crazy. I don't want you having a big true-up bill. Show that you care. You're going to ask them 3 times and they'll never send it to you. Emails are important. Updates, industry news. Send them an email every now and then. One year I had extra time. I went out and I delivered by hand Easter cards with an Easter candy that I got at the dollar store. I passed out like 40 of those to people that I knew have referred me deals in the past. I took 4 hours to do this, 6 hours to do it, whatever it was. Text them and ask them how they're doing during this time. Anyone you've ever helped, or even anyone you're trying to close for that matter. Add your past clients on social media. They're going to see your content. They're going to become a believer. They're going to become a fan. They're going to refer you. When you drop that referral credit, they'll think about you. I really want you all to take a minute. You've probably done this already. Think of who your referral partners are. What does that mean? People that refer you business the most. When you go to join a BNI, does that BNI have an HVAC, an electrician, a termite, a roofer, a pool cleaner? Because you're going to get a lot of damn referrals if they do. These are your referral partners. These are my 2 guys right here. I love these guys. HVAC and electrician. My roofer gives me the most business in my BNI. I went to coffee with a contractor that I met at a team networking event. I've closed 4 deals for him in the last 4 months, guys. And I've also sent him a bathroom remodel and a fence remodel. We are in the homes. We are the expert. We are referral partners ourselves. So past business, I love this contractor. Joey is his name. Electrician, roofers, realtors, lenders, real estate, painters, pests, termite, plumbers. I got this turf gal. Oh my God, she's amazing. I refer her. She sends me a little gift card. She refers me. Y'all need to go out and find a turf person today and a roofer today. You have a little free time? Plan a coffee with them. Buy their brunch. Buy their lunch. Take them out. Tell them about your $1,000 referral ambassador program. What do you have to lose? Call 5 roofers in the area until one lets you take them to a free lunch, right? Moving into follow-up. Always follow up, guys. You know, I always sometimes boast that I'll follow up 7 times more than the average person. And then follow up some more. And then follow up a year later. Send them mass email, whatever it is. Have a CRM, have a check-in process. Set a date for that task. Whatever your CRM is. I tend to have used Salesforce before. I tend to use Lion's Desk before. Lion's Desk is free for some realtors with your association. Salesforce is nice too. I can set a check-in date. I leave a note. Texted customer, check-in date next week, call customer. Check-in in 2 weeks, email and text. Check-in in 4 weeks, phone call. If you're not doing that, if you're forgetting some of your referrals or your leads, you're leaving money on the table and somebody else on this call will close them before it's too late. Mass emails using a CRM. I can send a mass email to 1,000 people customized with their first name in the subject, with their last name in the header, whatever it is. That's huge. Try to get one of those like Lion's Desk or Salesforce. Ask for a specific follow-up date. If they're not making a decision now, when's a good time you guys think you might be able to have a decision made? I never always was strong on this. I'm doing it a lot more recently. Oh, you said Tuesday? Okay, great. Is there a better time on Tuesday? 4 o'clock, cool. I'll save this calendar reminder right here. I'll put a Zoom link in just in case. We can phone call or Zoom at 4 o'clock Tuesday. Hope you have a great weekend. Let me know if there's any questions if I don't hear from you till then. My cadence is perhaps a week later, I'll call. The next week, I'll do a text email combo. Excuse me. And then a week or two later, a text or a call. I'm a big texter. Some of you guys are big callers. Whatever it is that fits your modality, just do it. And I'll follow up with some 12 times, and then I'll put a check-in for 3 months later. I just closed a 12 kilowatt in Palm Springs. I've been dripping on her since November, and she has 2 or 3 companies, and she's like, you just made it so easy. She's adding on to her house right now. Oh, and by the way, she has like a $10 million house in Hollywood Hills too. So don't ever be not following up with your people, even if it's down the road. There's this one lady, my friend, his aunt canceled on me twice at the door, no-showed me. The 3rd time I showed up, she had her best friend there. They both signed up at the same freaking time. So stay positive, guys. Stay motivated. This is part of the grind. My work ethics and tools and slides. I always do a yard sign. Make a yard sign, whatever that looks like. I work a lot. You want to make 300, 250, 400, 500. You got to work a lot. That's not for everybody. Money's not my motivator. I like to work 6 days a week. I take off Sunday. I build my business. I build my book of business. Always be the expert. Be confident when you present your presentations. If you don't know, say you're going to ask your manager. Give me a call. Whatever you need. Always be confident and always have experience. I've seen these panels are very durable. I've seen installers walk across them. There's no moving parts. There's very little maintenance. I'm going to give you a 30-year bumper-to-bumper extended warranty. Be confident. Stand out. Differentiate yourself. Be very quick to respond. We all get that text at 9:30 p.m. or 9:30 this morning saying, I think I want the 10-year option. Respond quick, right? Response time is huge. I text way too much all hours of the day. Make sure to have a digital business card, guys. Do a little PowerPoint or Google Slides, pull up a business card, put your picture in there, take a screenshot, make it a JPEG, text that to everyone you ever talk to. Any lead you ever get introduced to, send your V card, send your business card. That is a true professional. You'll set yourself apart by doing those 2 things. Discovery call, schedule a proposal presentation every time. I don't let people just say, oh, you have to send it to me. No, I need to explain net metering and a true-up bill, and I want to explain a few things as a value add and just giving information. I'm not a high-pressure person. Use a slide deck religiously. The best closers in the industry I know have a slide deck, and they go through it every time, and they say the same damn cheesy joke every time. I ask about pools and spas, and I say, do you guys have any electric cars? I'm like, no, not yet, but maybe. And then I go, so you're going to go buy a Tesla next week? Ha, 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 maybe, I don't know. So always have a slide deck. Be updating it. Update your slide deck if it's a different utility. Google utility rates increasing. Screenshot, boom, slide deck. I started doing number of beds, baths, and square footage. I put it in the slide deck, pull up my slide deck, and I look like $1 million for taking 2 minutes extra. Proposal savings report. That's just your proposal. Show the value, educate, inform. Never hard close somebody. My soft close is, what do you think of the monthly? And then you just shut up for a little bit. What do you think about the years in the monthly? That's it. That's my close, guys. After you built the value, that's all it takes. 0 down, 12-month stimulus rebate, added value, saving money, ownership, whatever you're pitching. Yard sign and picture sends to customers, always a gifted installation. So I want to get into a few slides that I do in my presentation, and then we're going to go ahead and close this out. So in my presentation, I start off with saying, I've been doing this 6 years. I've helped a few hundred customers in Southern California. This is just a few of my customers that I've personally helped. I love renewable energy. I think it's the biggest shift in my lifetime. I think we need to get off coal and dirty energy. You guys see that referral thing down there? I might have happened to sneak that in a few of my slides too, by the way. Let's talk about your home, Mr. Customer. Beds, baths, square footage. Anyone moving in, moving out? You said you had central AC? Oh, wall units? Okay. Would you like to use the AC more? Do you think you're going to use more energy? Do you have a pool jacuzzi, electric vehicle, anything else I should know? Have you looked into it before? And do you know others that have solar? Gold. If you're not asking this every time, you're missing something. If they tell you, I want to do right by the environment, boom, trigger. If they say, yeah, Johnny down the street has it, he loves it, he bought it, purchase. You know what I mean? So those are huge, man. Sometimes I wavered with those. Sometimes I wouldn't ask, sometimes I would. You got to ask. They have to be in your slide deck. Oh, look, there's that referral again. Why go solar? I always start here. I get passionate. Guys, why is this so popular right now? Because it's going to reduce or eliminate your electric bills. You're going to earn a credit, 26% this year. It's going to be gone in less than 2 years. We have a 12-month stimulus rebate right now. There's incentives. This is going to help lower pollution, whether you believe in climate change, warming temperatures, fires, the utilities, their towers are sparking, they're causing fires. I get pumped up about this stuff. If you can translate your passion and your motivation into your information and your proposal, more likely to purchase, more likely to sign. So we're seeing cities and states start to legally require solar, like in California or parts of Miami. Mandates are going up, incentives are going away, utility rates are going up. That's why this is so popular. The utilities are losing a customer every time somebody goes solar. You guys think that rates are going to keep going up? Yeah, me too. Do you think they're going to be switching people to time of use because their grids are getting overloaded and all the debt from the fires? There's that tax credit that's going away too. So come the end of summer, the end of the year, and next year, this is going to get bananas, guys. You should really start now to get your solar turned on before the middle of the summertime. Everyone's being switched to time of use. Look at your rates are going to go up 4 to 9. They know you get home, turn your lights on, you know, all this, cover the fires, cover the debt, rate increases. I've always covered net metering, always. $2 to $12, maybe $15. Know your utility, know the net metering. Show them a picture of below the line here. 7 months into solar, 12-month billing period, $110 credit. I don't want my customers having a true-up bill at the end of 12 months, ever. And I set that tone, I set that expectation. I designed it 110 to 115% offset. And I explain why. especially with time of use, guys, we need to be designing at a higher offset. It's just plain and simple. I show an example of someone I signed up in November, and they got installed and turned on by January. Check out how cool that is. As soon as it's turned on, the utility's owing them money. Isn't that neat? What if I sell my home, pay off the principal, or transfer the monthly payment if it's a finance? Homes sell for 3 to 4% more money if they have paid off solar and they sell faster. Quality installation, quality work, tier 1 components. Do whatever you need to do, right? To communicate value, make your own presentation. You know, if you have an extended 30-year coverage, parts, labor, 0 deductibles, transferable, A-rated company, and the roof for 30 years, I mean, game over. Show them where you do business. You're a credible company. So what now? 2 more slides. You could stick with the utility, or you can go solar, 0 out of pocket, long-term savings and control, predictability, adding value to your home. Here's the next steps to going solar. Oh, look, there's a referral little button again. So these are just a few of my slides. I'm sure you guys get it, right? Show the slides, jump to the proposal report, educate, provide the value, be the expert, customize your slide deck. If you don't have a slide deck like this, you're missing some opportunities, because another professional is going to come in, razz and dazzle them, be the experienced professional, show them a bunch of things I just showed them with complete coverage and a 12-month stimulus rebate, and they're going to get the deal signed. I just did it last night. So have a slide deck. If you want help, if you need some slides, I'll make this deck available for you. That's only a part of my slide deck, guys. I include more slides, obviously. So we are exactly at 45 minutes. That concludes the end of the training, providing value. I hope that you took away a nugget. Maybe you'll look for a BNI, maybe you'll make a phone call, maybe you'll do a speaking engagement, maybe you'll look for an event this summer, a farmer's market. Guys, get excited. We are in one of the coolest industries. We get to help the environment. We get to do clean energy. This thing is huge. It's just taken off. The next few years are going to be so freaking exciting. So I implore you, I encourage you to get out there, make it happen. 2 more things. I'm going to brag a little bit. So brag alert. I had 7 installs with a new company in the last few weeks. I think some of you have seen this already. 60 kilowatts have been installed. Commission on those personally were $38K. 2 of those were mentor deals with my company, which is a 50-50 split. The average dollar per kilowatt in commission, $641. But if you include the full amount because of those mentor deals, $799. Average sale price. None of these are cash. They're all financed, and they include some adders. $4 a watt. I'm very transparent, very conservative businessman. I'm totally transparent. I don't like people that say, oh, I'm under an NDA. Oh, I can't show you the cost of blah, blah. Like, no, I'll show you. Again, May of 2020, this is just with 1 company. I do sell at about 2 or 3 companies. This is my main company. These are all my sales that I've done. The size of the system, my personal commission, if they were mentor deals, which means I get 50-50 split, my personal dollar per kilowatt, and the full dollar per kilowatt. Dollar per kilowatt, my personal, $633. If all these make it to installation, I think 1 has canceled and 1 has wood shake under comp shingle, right? Gotta love that. That's 188 kilowatts. That's 111 potential commission, guys. This is the most money that I could potentially realize in 1 month if they all make it to installation. That is an average of $633 a kilowatt personally, or adding in the full amount with the mentor, $992 per kilowatt commission. Check out this sales price, guys. People want to say, oh, you need to know the true PPW, or you need to know the dollar per blah, blah. Like, I'm showing you all that. $3.77, 3 of those were cash deals. My financing is normally 2.99, 20-year, 25-year. These includes a lot of MPUs too, guys. You show me a 3.77 average with $9.92 commission, I'd love to talk to you. So I'm having a killer month. I'm totally transparent. I'd love to show you numbers, talk numbers. Last slide here. This is a 20-year 3.99 Rancho Cucamonga installed, signed to install 32 days, 9.6 kilowatts. The company I'm with is so freaking transparent. I probably even shouldn't be sharing this. $1.71 per watt cost of freaking goods, guys. 16,453 divided by 9,600. If we add in what the company keeps, that means I'm making 100% above 2.11. It is what it is. I made about 9K on this, or 934 kilowatt hour. 31-day install. Customer is over the moon. Do the math on 35,802 divided by 9,600. This is priced under that other company that starts with an S and ends with an N. It's cheaper. They offer maybe a 4.99. Oh, look, this is a 3.99. Guess who's happy and excited? The customer. Guess who builds value? Me. This is an amazing time, guys. It really is. Last thing here. I do want to announce the company I'm with formally next Thursday, June 4th at 5 p.m. If you want more info, reach out. Look, this is not the intention here. If you're at a company that you love and you have a great quality product, maybe it's SunPower, and you have a family and a tribe and a culture, I love it. If you've installed 2 deals this month or 20, I love you for it. If you do want to consider something, hey, we'll see you next Thursday. So that concludes this event, guys. Super Saturday training. I hope you are pumped up. I hope you go out there, take some of these tools, take notes, do a few things that we talked about to build your business. We're coming into summer. We're coming into warming temperatures this summertime. We're coming into the tax credit ending. Whoever's been doing this a long time, you know that there is no better freaking time to do it. With the tax credit going away at the end of this year, 26 to 22, with raising temperatures, with states requiring it, with renewable energy, with warming temperatures, with PG&E, fires, sparking, towers, and they're even saying they're guilty to murder and burning houses. Like, Jesus Christ, guys. There is no better alignment of things to sell this thing. We don't even have to sell. We just present. I feel so freaking fortunate to give people a good deal, to help them with renewable energy, to build an organization over 110 people, to have a family, to have a culture. I don't care who you're with. I enjoy that you made it on today. I want to connect with you. I want to hear from you. I hope that this provided some amount of value in my limited, small life on this planet. So I hope you all go out, have a great weekend, be blessed, be happy, be thankful for what we have. So have a great day, everybody. Take care.